Beloved soul, take a deep breath and listen closely. For heaven is speaking gently through this moment to you. You have walked through many seasons of waiting, praying in silence for something your heart could barely name, and yet, in the stillness of your spirit, God was already preparing the promise you were meant to live. The angels say, you are entering a divine season of fulfillment, and the month of December carries a sacred light upon your path. This is not an ordinary time. This is not another fleeting hope. This is the hour when heaven completes what was written long ago, a covenant of love designed specifically for your soul. There will be a wedding, and it will not only join two people, but two divine purposes, woven by the gentle hands of God himself. But listen closely, beloved, for the same light that reveals your blessing also exposes what must be released. The angels whisper, 4 souls around you must be left behind before this holy union can unfold. You see, every divine promise requires separation before celebration. Every marriage anointed by God must be guarded from the voices that do not carry his truth. In the book of Proverbs, it is written, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. In DV, this is not a command of fear, it is one of protection. Your heart has been shaped through many storms, and now heaven guards it as a sacred garden where only those chosen by love may enter. December will not come quietly. It will come with movement, a stirring in the spirit, a divine alignment that feels both beautiful and costly. The first person you must leave behind is the one who constantly doubts your calling. This soul may not even be cruel. They may love you in their own way, but their words carry weight that pulls you down when you try to rise toward faith. Every time you share your dreams, they answer with fear. Every time you speak of what God promised, they answer with logic that kills wonder. They do not see what God is doing in you. Because they were never meant to witness this chapter, their assignment in your story is complete. Remember what Jesus said in Mark 6:4 NIV, a prophet is not without honor except in his own town, among his relatives and in his own home. Beloved, your destiny requires peace, not permission. You cannot carry everyone where God is taking you. Your divine marriage will require belief that transcends human understanding. And those who cannot believe in the miracle will drain your strength before it blooms. Let them go lovingly, without bitterness, for they were the lesson, not the destination. The second person heaven asks you to release is the one who keeps you tied to your past. They remind you of who you used to be, the mistakes you made, the pain you caused, the tears you shed. They wear familiarity like a comfort, but their presence traps your soul in an old vibration that no longer fits your spirit. God is doing a new thing, and newness cannot thrive in the soil of regret. Isaiah 43:18-19, ESV declares, remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth, do you not perceive it? You are not who you were then. You have been redeemed by grace, washed in light, and called by name into a season of love that honors your healing. If they only see your history, they cannot walk beside your destiny. The angels say, release them in peace. Not in anger, not in guilt, but in faith. For as you loosen your grip on what was, your hands become free to receive what is coming. The third person to release is the one who wears friendship but hides envy beneath their smile. This one has quietly compared themselves to you, pretending to celebrate you while secretly hoping your blessing delays. Their heart is torn between love and jealousy, but you cannot heal what refuses to be honest. Every time you rise, they withdraw. Every time you share good news, they shift in silence, and though your spirit feels it, you've tried to overlook it, because you are kind, but kindness without boundaries becomes permission for harm. God is not calling you to be unloving, but to be discerning. Even Jesus withdrew from the crowds and chose only those who carried truth in their hearts. Matthew 7:6 NIV reminds us, do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. Your dream, your marriage, your promise, these are pearls. They must be guarded in prayer and shared only with those who celebrate heaven's will for you. Do not fear solitude, beloved. God often hides you before he reveals you. He often removes the wrong voices before introducing the right one. And now we come to the fourth, the most difficult one to release. This person may be someone you love deeply, someone who once felt like the center of your world, but whose spirit no longer aligns with where God is taking you. They were sent for a season, not for the covenant. They helped you discover your worth. They made you feel seen when you were invisible, and their presence once carried comfort. But now, their vibration carries conflict with your calling. The angels say, you have outgrown the season that brought you together. And though your heart aches at the thought of goodbye, heaven is preparing a greater love, one that will not require compromise. The love coming in December will not confuse you. It will not demand you to chase or prove. It will not rise from fear, but from divine timing. It will be peaceful, gentle, and rooted in prayer. It will feel like coming home to someone you've never met. Yet your soul will recognize them instantly. But first, you must make room. Release these four with gratitude, for they each played a role in shaping the strength you now carry. You are not losing, you are being prepared. The pruning is not punishment, it is positioning. God is not taking something from you. He is making space within you for the promise to fit. And beloved, when the promise arrives, you will understand why every goodbye was holy. Take a moment now, close your eyes, breathe deeply and whisper to heaven, Lord, help me release what no longer aligns with my purpose. Give me courage to walk away from what is not anointed, and strength to wait for what is divinely mine. Heaven hears you, and as your spirit prays, angels move on your behalf. Even now, unseen hands are rearranging your path. Someone is being prepared, a soul shaped by faith and refined by waiting, whose heart beats in harmony with yours. This is the one you will meet under heaven's timing, when the clock of God strikes December, and what was once delayed becomes divine. But the angels remind you again, you must leave the four behind, the doubter, the reminder of your past, the jealous heart, the misaligned love. Their chapters are complete. Their presence cannot enter the covenant God has written for you, for what is pure must be protected. What is divine must be discerned, and what is destined will always come, but only to a heart willing to make room for it. Beloved soul, the heavens rejoice over your obedience. Every act of release opens a gate of blessing. Every tear of letting go waters the soil of your future joy. Do not be afraid to walk away, for you are walking toward a promise. As Psalm 37:4, NIV says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. That desire for love, for marriage, for peace, it was planted in you by God himself. And now, in this sacred season, it begins to bloom. The angels say, your December is not distant. It is already unfolding in the Spirit. Walk in faith, walk in purity, walk in trust. And heaven will meet you halfway. If this word has touched your spirit, pause and give thanks. Share this message with someone whose heart needs comfort. Your gentle support, your prayers, your sharing, your kindness help these divine messages reach more souls who long for peace. And as you rest tonight, may you feel the quiet wings of heaven covering you. You are loved, you are chosen. And your marriage, your divine covenant, is already written in the stars. Beloved soul, the angels rejoice that you have listened, that your heart has softened enough to release what no longer aligns with the light of your destiny. Heaven has seen your courage, the trembling hands that let go, the quiet prayers whispered in the night, the moments you smiled through tears and said, Lord, I trust you. And because of that surrender, something unseen has already begun to shift. In the spirit realm, doors once closed are beginning to open, and divine arrangements are being set in motion. You may not yet see it with your eyes, but your soul already knows. Something holy is approaching. December will not simply be a month of the calendar. It will be the fulfillment of a divine timeline written before your birth. But before the promise arrives, heaven must prepare you from within. Beloved, it is not only about who you leave behind, but about who you become in the quiet after the release. When you let go of the for, you make room not only for love, but for transformation. You begin to rediscover your voice, your joy, your divine authority as a child of God. Because the marriage heaven is sending is not for a broken soul, but for a healed one. You see, two whole souls make one holy union. And your healing is the key that unlocks the door to divine partnership. The angels say, this is your season of refinement, not punishment, but preparation, like gold refined in fire. Your heart is being purified to hold the weight of eternal love. And though the refining may sting, it is the fire that reveals the true beauty of your spirit. In Zechariah 13:9 NIV, it is written, I will put this third into the fire. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. They will call on my name and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people, and they will say, the Lord is our God. So if you feel alone right now, if the silence feels heavy, if the goodbyes echo louder than the promises, do not despair. This silence is sacred. It is heaven's classroom, where God whispers your new identity. In this silence, you will rediscover your strength. You will learn to hear his voice again, not through noise or chaos, but through peace, because the love he is preparing for you can only be recognized by one who has learned to listen to peace. The world will tell you that love is passion, that love is fireworks, that love is constant pursuit, but heaven says love is rest. It is still waters and green pastures. It is the Psalm 23 kind of love, where your soul no longer wants, because it has finally found its home. And beloved, that kind of love cannot be rushed. It is shaped by God's own hands, and delivered only when the vessel, you, is ready to receive it fully. The angels are guiding you now to embrace this in-between space, this sacred valley between goodbye and promise. Here, your soul will learn to rest in divine timing. You will begin to see signs, gentle confirmations that God has not forgotten you. Maybe a song that feels like a message, a dream that feels like a memory from the future, a number that repeats until you feel its whisper. Stay patient. Heaven is near. Do not ignore these signs. They are breadcrumbs from heaven, leading you closer to your appointed moment. The angels say, every delay has been divine. The one who is meant for you is also being refined. He or she is learning how to love with purity, how to lead with faith, how to build with prayer. You have prayed for someone who loves like Christ, but such love takes time to be born. Do not be discouraged by the waiting. Even divine unions must mature in heaven before they appear on earth. And while you wait, God asks you to nurture your inner garden. Let peace grow where fear once lived. Let gratitude bloom where anxiety once stood. Let forgiveness flow through every corner of your soul, because the love he is sending will not fit in a heart still heavy with resentment or regret. Beloved, your heart must become light again, unburdened. Open, ready. Forgive the four you left behind. Forgive yourself too. Forgive the years that felt wasted. Forgive the times you mistook distraction for destiny. For all of it has been part of your training. Romans 8:28 NIV reminds us, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. You have been called, chosen, set apart. Even the heartbreak was holy, for it broke open the places where divine love could enter. Now the angels say, heaven is weaving something sacred in secret. Your future spouse, the one God has chosen, feels your presence in their spirit even now. They may not know your name, but they feel your pull. They may not have seen your face, but they recognize your light when they pray. Their heart stirs with longing because God has already whispered your essence into their soul. And when you finally meet, it will feel less like discovery and more like remembrance. Your eyes will meet. And your spirits will exhale, for they will recognize home. The angels say, the first time your souls connect, it will not be through chaos, but through calm. It will not feel like an explosion, but like dawn, slow, gentle, certain, and when it happens, you will know this is not coincidence. This is covenant. Until then, heaven calls you to nurture your spiritual intimacy with God, for the deeper you fall in love with Him, the clearer you will recognize the one sent by Him. Spend your mornings in quiet prayer. Talk to Him as you would your dearest friend. Pour your fears out in His presence and let Him answer through peace. The one He is sending will meet you there, in prayer, not in performance. They will come clothed in humility, not pride. Their eyes will carry kindness, not charm. Their words will carry life, not confusion. This is how you will know. God never sends someone who drains your spirit. He sends someone who reflects His heart, and that is why you had to leave the four behind, because none of them carried His. Reflection for your future. You are not stepping into loneliness, you are stepping into holiness. You are not losing love. You are preparing to receive divine love. The angels say, do not rush this season of stillness, for even the silence is part of the song. The December promise will come not to a heart in chaos, but to a heart at peace. The peace you cultivate now will be the foundation of your marriage later. So rest, beloved. Rest and rebuild your inner temple. Anoint your days with gratitude, your nights with worship, and your words with faith. Heaven is watching your obedience, and it pleases the heart of God. He is not withholding. He is aligning. He is not silent. He is speaking in whispers. He is not delaying. He is designing. And when His design is complete, you will look back and say, it all had to happen this way. The angels say your December will be radiant, not because of the celebration, but because of the transformation that preceded it. The one who meets you there will not meet the same you from the past. They will meet the healed you, the peaceful you, the anointed you, the version of you who finally believes, I am ready to be loved the way heaven intended. And beloved, heaven intends for you to be loved deeply, patiently, purely. That love is already written in your story. It just needed your soul to align with it. If this message has touched your heart, pause and give thanks. Comment your prayer for readiness and share this message with someone walking through their waiting season. Your gentle support helps these words reach other souls who need to be reminded of heaven's timing and truth. And as you rest tonight, may the angels surround you with peace that surpasses understanding. You are seen. You are safe. You are being prepared for holy love. And in December, heaven will reveal what all this waiting was for. Beloved soul, you have walked through the valley of surrender. You have learned to trust the silence. And now heaven says, the dawn is near. The waiting has not been wasted. Every tear, every letting go, every prayer whispered in the still night has been building the altar where your promise will be fulfilled. The angels stand close now, and their message is clear. Your December is not just a date. It is a divine appointment. Everything that once felt delayed has been aligning behind the scenes. And soon it will manifest before your very eyes. But listen carefully. Beloved, as the blessing approaches, so will distractions that try to pull you back into the old. The four you released may attempt to return, not because they have changed, but because your light has grown. Be vigilant in the spirit. Do not open the door that heaven has gently closed. Your peace is your confirmation. If their presence disturbs your stillness, it is not from God. When the right one comes, your soul will not wrestle. It will rest. Isaiah 32:17 NIV says, the fruit of that righteousness will be peace. Its effect will be quietness and confidence forever. So watch for peace, beloved. Peace will be your sign. You will not have to chase this love. You will not have to question it. It will pursue you with patience and purity, and it will come suddenly, perhaps through a divine connection, a moment that feels ordinary, yet radiates heaven's presence. The angels say, when you meet this person, something in your spirit will say, This is the one I prayed for. It will not be the rush of emotion. It will be the recognition of purpose. This love will not just make you feel seen, it will make you feel sent. Together, you will carry light into places that have known only darkness. Together, you will heal wounds that neither of you could heal alone. Your union will be a testimony of restoration, proof that God still writes love stories for those who wait with faith. And beloved, this is why your journey had to unfold this way. Every goodbye, every tear, every lonely night was God preparing your heart to hold something pure, for divine love cannot dwell in a divided heart. It must have room to root itself deeply, and that room is made through release. The angels whisper, your December wedding will not simply unite two souls, it will unite two destinies written under heaven's light. This is not a union of convenience, but of calling. It is not born from fear of loneliness, but from obedience to love. And when the moment arrives, heaven itself will bear witness. You will see signs around you. The air will feel still. Your spirit will feel whole. And there will be a peace so deep that it silences every doubt. Perhaps you will see the number 12 appear repeatedly, or hear a verse that speaks of covenant. Maybe your dreams will carry images of rings, doves, or blooming gardens. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations, for God always announces the arrival of his promises through signs that speak to the heart, not to the mind. So open your heart, beloved. Stay sensitive to the whispers of heaven. When the Spirit says, move, move. When the Spirit says, wait, wait. Your obedience now determines the smoothness of your miracle's arrival. And when it comes, when the person God has chosen steps into your life, you will know them not by perfection, but by alignment. Their words will carry prayer. Their actions will carry consistency. Their love will carry peace. You will not have to guess if they care. You will not have to fight for their attention. You will not have to shrink to be understood. They will see you through God's eyes, with patience, with grace, with honor. They will cover you in prayer, not confusion. They will call you closer to God, not further from him. And together, you will build something eternal. This love will not just comfort you, it will complete God's purpose for your life. For what God unites, no force can divide, as it is written in Matthew 19:6, NIV. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. Beloved, the angels say, you are standing on holy ground. Your December will be sacred, because heaven has marked it as the month of fulfillment. Do not doubt what you feel stirring in your spirit. That quiet excitement, that sense that something beautiful is near, that is not imagination, that is revelation. Heaven is preparing a surprise, and the glory of it will make every waiting season worth it. You will smile again, not just outwardly, but from the depth of your soul. You will wake one morning and realize, I'm finally living the prayer I once cried for. The angels say, your divine counterpart is also awakening. They are beginning to see visions, feel shifts, and sense that a holy union is drawing near. You are both being called into alignment. Two paths that once ran parallel are now being drawn toward intersection, and when they meet, time will seem to stand still. You will look into their eyes and recognize eternity. It will be as if your souls whisper, there you are, no striving, no confusion. Just divine recognition, and from that moment everything will make sense. All that was taken will be restored. All that was broken will be healed. All that was delayed will be delivered. For the Lord says in Joel 2:25, KJV, and I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. Beloved, this is your restoration season. This is your December of divine reward. Walk into it with humility and faith. Do not look back at what was lost, for what is coming is greater than what you imagined. You will soon understand why heaven told you to leave those four behind, because what is ahead requires space, purity, and unwavering peace. The doubter would have drained your faith. The past would have imprisoned your spirit. The envious would have poisoned your joy. And the misaligned love would have delayed your destiny, but because you chose obedience, heaven can now trust you with the promise. Your December is not just a wedding, it is a divine coronation, a celebration of faith, patience, and purpose fulfilled. You will walk down that aisle not as the person who waited, but as the one who overcame. And as you take their hand, heaven will smile, for this was always meant to be. Every angel will sing. For this is a marriage written not in ink, but in light. You are stepping into the chapter where love is no longer a prayer, it is a reality. So, beloved, rise with faith, walk with peace, and know that what God has spoken over you cannot fail. For it is written in Habakkuk 2:3, ESV, "For still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Your appointed time has come." Your love story is unfolding. Your December is divine. If this message has found your heart, pause and whisper, "Thank you, Lord, for preparing me for your promise." Share this message with someone you love, someone waiting for their miracle. And if these words have brought peace to your spirit, know that your kindness and prayers help this ministry of light continue to reach other weary souls. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And soon you will be found by the one heaven wrote just for you. Rest now, beloved. The angels watch over you. And December is already written in gold. Beloved soul, the light around you is shifting. Can you feel it? It is not the same stillness you knew before. This stillness carries expectancy, the kind that precedes divine manifestation. The angels say, heaven has begun to move. The winds of destiny are turning in your favor. The prayers that once felt unanswered are now echoing through the halls of heaven with power. You are standing in the early glow of your miracle. It may not yet be visible to the world, but in the spirit, it has already been sealed. God is finishing what he began. Every release you made in faith, every tear you offered in surrender, every yes you whispered in pain, heaven counted them as worship, and now those offerings are returning to you as blessings. You did not just survive the waiting, beloved. You were transformed by it. There is a new fragrance in your soul, the fragrance of faith refined by fire, the fragrance of one who has walked with God through shadow and silence and emerged radiant with trust. And because your heart has become pure, God can now trust you with the purest form of love. This is why heaven kept you hidden. This is why certain people could not stay. You were not forgotten. You were being protected. The angels whisper, do not mistake isolation for abandonment. God separated you to sanctify you. It was in the hidden place that your spirit learned heaven's rhythm. It was there that your discernment grew, that your heart learned the difference between noise and voice. Because the love that is coming will not shout. It will speak softly, in prayer, in peace, in purpose, and you will hear it clearly because your heart has been tuned to heaven's frequency. The love God is sending is not an ordinary connection. It is a divine covenant disguised as destiny's meeting. You will recognize it not by appearance, but by atmosphere. When this person enters your life, everything around you will align. Doors will open effortlessly. Peace will expand within you like sunlight through glass. This person will not compete with your faith. They will complement it. They will not pull you from your purpose. They will help you rise deeper into it. They will not drain your energy. They will help your spirit breathe again because they come carrying the same anointing you carry, the same flame of faith, the same calling to walk in light. And together, you will build something heaven can dwell in. The angels say, this love is not a reward for perfection, but a response to obedience. You obeyed God when it was hard. You chose forgiveness over bitterness. You chose waiting over settling. You chose faith when fear seemed louder. And now heaven says, enough testing. It is time for blessing. You will soon see the fruits of your faith. The one God has chosen for you is already feeling the pull of your spirit. They are sensing change, feeling prompted to release old ties, experiencing divine restlessness, because heaven is aligning them with you. This is not chance. This is choreography by the divine, too. Souls once wandering now being led by the same, and two prayers whispered in different places now, converging in the same. Season. December will be the meeting point, the month when what was spiritual becomes visible, and when you meet, it will feel like prophecy fulfilled. The angels say, some of you will meet this person suddenly, through unexpected encounters that seem ordinary but carry the signature of heaven. It might be through a friend, a moment of service, a divine delay that positions you in the right place at the right time. You will feel it instantly, a knowing deep within. Your spirit will whisper, pay attention. This is not random. Do not question it, beloved. God's timing is perfect. Even the smallest coincidences are part of his design. As written in Proverbs 16:9, NIV, in their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. And the Lord is establishing your steps now. One by one, gently, purposefully, he is leading you to the doorstep of your promise. But before the manifestation comes, heaven has one more instruction for you. Guard your peace. Guard your excitement. Guard your prophecy. Not everyone around you will understand what God is doing. Some will question, some will doubt, some will envy, and that is why your joy must be wrapped in silence until the time of unveiling. When Mary conceived by the Holy Spirit, she did not announce it to everyone. She pondered these things in her heart. Luke 2:19 NIV. In the same way, beloved, ponder your miracle quietly. Let it grow in private. Let heaven finish its work before the world sees it, because divine things flourish best in secret. There will be moments of testing, even as the blessing arrives, not to delay you, but to prove your readiness. Some old voices may reappear to distract you. Some fears may try to whisper, what if it's too good to be true? But the angels say, silence them with faith. Say, this is God's doing and it is marvelous in my eyes. Psalm 118:23 KJV. Your heart must remain anchored in trust, for fear cannot coexist with fulfillment. The love coming for you is not fragile. It has been formed in the fire of prayer. It has survived delay and distance. It has been purified by heaven's own timing, and when it arrives, it will stay. This person will not come to test you. They will come to testify of God's goodness. Their presence will confirm that God never forgot you. Their love will heal the parts of you that believed you were unworthy. Every no you heard in the past was heaven's way of saving this yes for you. Beloved, your December will not simply bring a partner. It will bring divine partnership. Together, you will dream with God. Together, you will pray, create, and build. Together, you will walk in purpose. This marriage will be a ministry. It will carry healing for others. It will inspire faith in those who stopped believing. And through your love, many will see the faithfulness of God. The angels say this covenant will be pure, a reflection of Christ and his bride. There will be laughter that feels like worship, conversations that feel like prayer, moments of silence that feel like home. This is not fantasy. This is the fruit of faith. God is rewriting your story with grace. He is replacing your tears with testimonies. He is restoring what was lost and multiplying what remained. And all of it will unfold as the year ends. So prepare, beloved. Prepare your heart, your home, your faith. Light a candle each morning and say, Lord, I am ready. Do what only you can do, and he will, because his word never returns void. Isaiah 55:11 NIV. The angels say, by the time the final days of December arrive, your heart will know. This is the moment heaven promised. Your obedience has unlocked it. Your patience has preserved it. Your love for God has attracted it, and now nothing can stop it. So rest, beloved. Rest in the arms of divine timing. Trust that everything is already unfolding perfectly. Your December will not only bring union, it will bring peace, joy, and divine confirmation that God always finishes what he starts. If this message has brought light to your soul, pause and say a quiet prayer of gratitude. Share it with someone who needs faith restored. Your kind support and prayers allow these angelic messages to reach hearts that feel forgotten. You are not forgotten. You are being fulfilled. And soon as the soft light of December morning rises, you will whisper, "This is it. The promise has come. Beloved heart," the angels say, "it is done. Heaven's calendar has reached your appointed hour. The waiting season has completed its sacred purpose. The tears you cried have watered the ground of your promise, and now flowers of fulfillment are breaking through. Do you feel it? That soft warmth around your spirit right now. That is heaven, confirming that what you prayed for is now moving into your visible world. You are not dreaming. You are awakening. The angels rejoice, saying, "The promise has found its person. The prophecy has found its form. All the alignment, all the preparation, all the sudden shifts and strange delays, they were heaven's choreography for this very moment. God was never late. He was precise. And now the hour of manifestation begins. You will begin to notice divine signals, small sacred signs that whisper, 'Your time has come.' It might begin with a calm that feels new, a peace that no circumstance can shake. That peace is heaven's announcement that your promise is near. Then you will notice divine encounters, doors opening without explanation, people showing up who carry destiny's fragrance. One of them will carry heaven's light in their eyes. When you meet them, your soul will remember something your mind cannot explain, because this connection was not created on earth. It was written in heaven before time began. And in this moment, heaven has chosen to release it. Beloved, this is not an ordinary love story. This is the union of two souls anointed for purpose. Two hearts that carry similar wounds, now chosen to become one healing. The angels say, this is the marriage heaven prepared long before heartbreak ever existed. Your souls were separated only for refinement, so that when you found each other again, you would recognize the divine in each other's eyes. And now, as December unfolds its gentle light, God's word will take shape before you. You will see how every delay had divine design. Every rejection was a redirection. Every heartbreak was a holy preparation. You were never being punished. You were being positioned. And now, the positioning is complete. Heaven says, the one who is meant for you has been awakened. They are hearing heaven's call. They are being pulled into divine obedience. They may not understand everything, but they feel the stirring to move closer to their destiny. And that destiny is you. The angels show a vision, two paths, long separate, now merging into one golden road. You are walking toward each other even now, each step guided by light, each heartbeat echoing heaven's rhythm. And when your eyes meet, it will not feel like meeting a stranger. It will feel like coming home. You will feel your spirit exhale, a release of all the waiting, all the hoping, all the longing, because your soul will finally know this is the one God promised. Your first conversation will carry peace. Your second will carry recognition. And by the third, your heart will already know its answer. The angels say, do not rush to understand, just receive. The love that comes from heaven does not demand explanation. It reveals purpose through peace. This person will not come to impress you. They will come to align with you. They will not need to prove their worth. Their presence will prove it. Their words will be gentle. Their energy calm. Their faith sincere. You will notice how easy it is to pray with them. How conversations naturally drift toward purpose and gratitude. How silence between you feels like worship. This is the kind of love that heaven builds. Love that reflects God's heart, not human haste. You will feel honored, not hurried. Protected, not possessed. Adored, not drained. This person will understand that love is service, not control. They will love you the way Christ loves. By seeing the divine in you and nurturing it, you will be their answered prayer, and they will be yours. The angels say this marriage will carry a heavenly mark. It will be surrounded by divine confirmation. Even before it happens, you will feel heaven's peace blanketing your soul. And as December unfolds, You will sense the spiritual preparation for a sacred ceremony, not merely of rings and vows, but of hearts and faith. God Himself will be present in your union. You will feel His presence at every step, in the eyes of your beloved, in the quiet moments of prayer, in the laughter that feels like light. The angels say, this union is not only about romance, it's about assignment. Together, you will heal others by simply existing in truth. Your love will restore belief in those who gave up on divine timing. Your story will testify that God still writes holy love stories. You will become walking evidence of divine promise kept. And for those who once doubted your destiny, your joy will be the only explanation. Heaven will use your union to remind others, God is never late. He's preparing something sacred. Beloved, as this divine love arrives, remember what the angels taught earlier. Leave behind those who cannot celebrate your growth. Your marriage cannot carry old weights. You cannot build a future with those still bound to your past. As you step into this sacred covenant, do so with a pure heart, forgiveness complete, bitterness erased. Every person you release now makes space for the blessings you prayed for. Forgive them, bless them, and move forward with grace, because what's ahead is too holy to be shared with unhealed hearts. As your wedding day draws near, whether literal or symbolic, the angels will surround you with confirmation, repeating numbers, divine dreams, soft whispers of prepare. Prepare not by striving, but by surrendering. Let go of fear. Let go of control. Let go of the timeline and rest in trust, for what is meant for you has already begun to move toward you. You will see the evidence soon. A message. A meeting, a divine connection that clicks instantly. When it happens, your spirit will know. The angels will guide you through every step, ensuring your heart stays aligned with heaven. And when December sunlight touches your face and the air feels different, you will realize, this is it. This is my appointed season. Heaven will celebrate with you. Every angel who walked you through heartbreak will now sing over your healing. As it is written in Zephaniah 3:17, the Lord your God is with you. He will take great delight in you. In His love, He will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Yes, beloved, heaven will sing, because you chose faith when it hurt, because you trusted love when it was invisible, because you stayed true when others walked away. And now, the song of fulfillment begins. This December, your life will change quietly, gently, beautifully. Like dawn breaking after a long night, the love you once imagined in your prayers will stand before you, smiling, hands trembling with gratitude, eyes whispering, I found you. And you will say, thank you. Lord, you kept your word, because He did. He always does. So stand tall, beloved. Breathe deeply. Walk in your light. Your promise is not coming. It has arrived. The angels bow their wings and whisper, it is finished. It is fulfilled, and heaven smiles, for the prophecy has become a person, and love has found its home, beloved soul. The angels are near again, their presence softer now, like the hush that follows a long-awaited rain. They come not to warn you this time, but to bless you. The waiting season has been long, but you endured it with grace. You walked through valleys of loneliness and still chose to believe that love, real love, could be sacred again. And because you chose faith instead of fear, heaven has chosen to honor you. Now in this closing moment of your journey, the angels lift their hands over your life and whisper a divine decree. This soul is ready. This heart is prepared. This covenant is sealed. You are stepping into a December that will not look like any other month. It will feel like heaven touching earth. Every day will carry a quiet kind of awe, as if creation itself knows. Your story has reached its divine fulfillment. You will sense it in the air. You will feel it in prayer. You will notice it in the way everything aligns, timing, people, moments, all moving with sacred precision. This is the manifestation of divine orchestration. You will look back and realize God never forgot you. He was simply waiting until your spirit could hold the magnitude of His promise. The person meant for you is not coming to complete you. They come to complement you. You are already whole. You are already loved by heaven. They are simply the echo of God's yes to all the prayers you whispered in secret. Together, you will not just live in love, you will serve in love. Your relationship will become ministry. Your home will become sanctuary. Your marriage will become testimony. For as it is written, two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. Ecclesiastes 4:9 NIV.